You're starting to feel congested and itchy. Your allergies may be flaring up, and some of those symptoms can overlap with COVID-19, which can lead to a lot of confusion and a lot of worry. That's why in today's Wellness Wednesday report, Channel 3's Caitlin Nuclo is telling us how to spot the difference and how you can get relief.
Patients may very well start experiencing symptoms as early as late March, early April.
'Tis the season for sniffling.
This time of year is the tree pollen season. So even before the trees start to bloom, the pollen can start becoming an issue, and it's usually that followed by the grass pollen, usually later on in the spring.
Congestion, itchy eyes, nose, and throat, some of the telltale signs of allergies. But Dr. Factor says he's heard from many patients in the last year who were worried that it could be COVID instead.
A lot of the symptoms do overlap. So for the observers, it's sometimes difficult to discern the difference.
He says some of the biggest differences is that COVID comes on fast and people who have allergies will not get a fever. So if you are starting to suffer and you think it's your allergies acting up, Dr. Factor says over-the-counter medicines are very effective.
If started early on in the course of the season often helps. But obviously if they're not getting relief or historically those medications have not been enough, they should see their doctor, possibly see an allergist for a more extensive evaluation.
Prescriptions or allergy shots are other options that can provide relief.
It's hard to predict what's going to be a more difficult allergy season as opposed to one that's fairly normal. I think people are itching to get outside, unintended, because of COVID, and so they're going to be more involved in activities than they were in previous springs, and that's going to result in more symptoms.
That's your Wellness Wednesday report. I'm Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.